What's going on, friends? This is from Optimized Effects, and this is the second week EA update video. But first, before I get into the results for that week, I'd like to have a quick chat about what is coming out in the next month. So I'll be having a look at crypto. I'm going to be sharing my journey with 3 commas, and I'm also wondering if you would all be interested in some manual trading strategies. They're not complex strategies, they're simple strategies, but if you're new to Forex and trading, or trading anything for any means, these strategies are really good to get you started. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested in something like that, and I'll do up a few videos on some manual trading strategies. So let's get stuck into it. So it is week 2. I've got the results from last week, and yeah, there's a little bit to talk about, but not too much. I put the results in the Telegram channel already for last week. It is Monday night, and it is the 22nd of January. So let's have a look. Rightio. So the charts we've got here this is the expert trader, and it has been really slow but steady. It's been trading on just Euro USD M15. And we can see there is some negative pips here, which means that it does have a recovery. And by recovery, I mean that it'll close some profit trades with some loss trades. And we can see this here in the results. So you can see the starting balance there of 1,000, and there are all the trades. It's really not doing much at all. Like, here's your negative $1.27, and then they're the positives here. So negative $1.27.54 and 2 cents, and then $1.22.3, and then there's a 40-cent trade there. So it's not making much. Like, it's made $35 in the last 2 weeks, but the drawdown and profit ratio is absolutely amazing. So it's about 1-to-1 actually. So $33 negative it's been, and it's made 35. So we can see the DD versus profit is almost at, it's 96 or 98, I can't really read it, but it is really, really good. Now, just keep in mind, we are only trading one pair here, and it is the M15 time frame, and we can see all the trades that it has taken here. So yeah, it's definitely worth having a look at, but just keep in mind that when I do backtest this, it doesn't really make it. Like I don't know if I've got one previously. Can see a graph. Yeah, so see, I was trying different things with this and seeing if I could make it profitable, but I couldn't get it to pass a back test. Now, I was just testing this. I wasn't using a date, but I knew that it failed around about March of last year, and March was a period of high volatility. So I'm not surprised, but so far it's been going really good, but you never know. So it could be just a really bad backtest, you never know. So yeah, that's definitely worth having a look at. Now, this other one, which is called Day Profits EA London Breakout, this has been pretty solid, and you can see here that this is all the profit for the last week. So last week we got $3.85, $15, $16, $15, $1, and almost $10 here. So for the week, this is this week. For last week, it did all right. Made about, let's say it probably made around about $30. And we are trading, it's trading Euro USD, but it also trades, it's a multi-currency EA. And it's trading all of these pairs here. So I'm not sure if it's trading gold. I put that on there, and yes, it does have a couple of trades. So there you have it. Can recommend. It's actually quite a good robot. We're in a bit of drawdown right now. That was carried over from last week. So currently it's made $61, and we'll come back down here. Yep. Computers are a little bit slow at the moment, but yeah, there you have it. That is the second week result of the Daily Profits EA London Breakout. I do have this one live. It is a really slow and steady EA, so I can recommend. But that is all up to you as to what you do with these EAs. Next we have SpaceX Trader Pro. I'm actually really glad that I didn't go live with this one. Sure, it does have similar profits to the day this other one, which I didn't really touch on. The max drawdown was $62. But SpaceX, the max drawdown got to 308 last week. But it's only made a similar amount of money. So probably not so great with SpaceX Trader, but just keep in mind it is trading more pairs. So, and it is a bit stuck in, I think maybe UJ. Yeah, there we go. So it's UJ, it's the one that's given it a bit of trouble. Everything else I think is fine. HJGU. So this is probably another reason why I don't really like trading yen pairs, and even like CHF or franc or CAD. I tend to shy away from them as well, just because of this reason. Sometimes these pairs can just go in one direction and have no pullbacks at all, just like what UJ is doing right now. So it's going up, it's kind of leveled out, and knowing UJ, it will either go down from now or it'll break out and go up to the upside and keep going. So you never know. Well, that's SpaceX Trader Pro. There is another version that does trade gold. I don't have that one myself. Now this one here is, I don't remember. This is still FX Machine. It obviously hasn't been doing too much. It's down $6. Its max drawdown was $16, and so far it's made $8 in 2 weeks. So yes, it does not do much at all, and there's not really much for me to report about. Other than that, the DD versus profit is negative at the moment because it's been in more drawdown than it's made. So that is not great, but we'll see what happens. Actually, before we go to the next one, let's have a quick look here. Auto setting works only with, so all auto. So look, I might need to look at the settings because I'm only trading one pair and it looks like it might trade more than one. So I'll have a look at the settings and then make the adjustments, and I'll report back in the next video as to what I've done. So that's with that one. King Kong. Now this one I mentioned in the Telegram channel that I didn't really like what it was doing. I actually lost a bit of money myself because of the way the EA trades. It remembered that even though I closed some orders manually, it kept memory of that, and it thought that it was in a bit of trouble, and it opened a really big lot size, and the market went the opposite way, which was last week, and I lost a bit of money. It hit stop loss, but it was a pretty big hit. It was more than half of my account that I had at the time, and I really didn't enjoy that. I didn't expect that after closing all the trades that the cycle would kick in again, from thinking that it's still a few trades deep. So it literally opened a 0.79 lot trade just out of nowhere, and I didn't really notice it until I come back a couple of hours later and I saw that it was negative about $200, and I'm like, holy crap. And I didn't really think I thought it was gonna help itself out, but it didn't. It just went down and just smashed the stop loss, and I lost a fair bit of money. So that really sucked. But so just be really careful with King Kong if you're going to play with it and trade close trades manually. But otherwise, if you let it do its thing, as you can see, it has been very consistent. Apart from the time when I had too many pairs, it run out of margin called the account. I put another bit more money back into it. So this is what this loss is, but disregard that. So it's from here onwards is where we're trading just EU and GU, and this is what the author recommends. So we can see here that most of it has been positive pips, and there's only one here where it was negative, and that was the news of last week. I think it was Wednesday. And but otherwise it's been going pretty good. It's made 266 since I started this again, and the lot sizes have been more under control. We haven't had a whole heap of volatility. except for the middle of last week, or the Tuesday and Wednesday of last week. So you can see here that there are lot sizes that are getting up there. Our biggest lot size, which this is probably not right because this is when I had a lot of pairs. So it hit 1.56 lots. This was a $1,000 account at the time. So so we can see here that what I got hit with the 0.79 lot trade there on the euro, which is what hit me. So just be careful of this EA. I'm not saying that don't use it. I'm not advising that you do use it. It's entirely up to you. I'm not a financial advisor, so take all of this with a grain of salt. I just forward test EAs and see if they're actually profitable or not. And this one seems to be. So yeah, I might end the video with me backtesting King Kong. So stick around for the end of that. And this one was R factor. We can see here that it's lost some money. There was quite a few set files. There's a lot of settings with R factor, but we can see here that it opens a lot of buy limit, sell limit trades. But what I found is that with the set file that I'm using, the swap generally takes out a lot of the profit. We can see here. So that's not real ideal for me. So we got losses here, just some losses, and a couple of winners, but they really are not really winners if you take into the swap of the account there. Rightio. So yeah, that's R factor. There's not really much to talk about with this. It's only been running for 1 day, so we'll see how it goes this week and see what happens. This one here is the Nesco. I need to be updated, and the winner. So it's got 2 EAs trading, but they're not really doing much. It's made $5.83, and we can see here that there's Stenvel, which is the Nesco, and the Pilot R7 I think is still the Nesco. That's pretty much it. So it's very, very rarely trades, and when it does, it makes not much. We are doing pretty small trades, and it's got a pretty small take profit, as you can see here. Rightio. Unfortunately, even though I changed the time frame to M15, this AI prop firm EA is no good. I shared all this in the Telegram. It's just not making anything. It's doing nothing. It's got a big negative here, and then even though I changed the time frame to the time frame that it required, it's still not making any money. So I'm going to say that this is no good, and I'm actually probably going to remove it from tonight, and I'll find another EA to put on and see if we can get something else. So yeah, not recommended, which is this AI prop firm EA. It looks great, but it's not so great. So anyway, or maybe it's my settings. I'm just using default settings. There is a lot here. Profit mode, auto lots. There's not really too much, but unfortunately, as you can see, it's not doing much at all. It's just slowly losing money, which is not ideal. And the last one, which is the star of the evening, I believe, is Forex Perk. Now, its max drawdown is 111, and its current balance it's $134 up. So its drawdown to profit ratio is very good. However, it is only trading. I actually added USD CAD. So I think originally it was pound USD and Euro USD on H1. And I've literally just added USD CAD, and we can see here that every day has been profitable. It's got this negative pips, which seems to be the same day that every other EA had on that day. So there's quite a big movement. I think it was Wednesday. And we've got here the DD versus profit. GU is best, EU not so much, so it's made 33 and it's had more drawdown than it's had profit. And USD CAD is early, so very hard to tell. But yeah, I think it's definitely a candidate for an EA that you might want to put on 28 pairs if you're considering it, and you'd probably want to put the risk on low risk. That's only, I think all that does is just change a lot size. Lot type is currently manual at the moment, so we're doing 0.01 trades. Take profit is very low at 10 pips. The multiplier is 1.5. It is not increasing the lot size after trades, I don't believe, because that's not higher than 1. Second trade distance is 20, and we've got a multiplier for that, and that's all the risk management. Loss cut, which is not being used. DD recovery is true. It starts after 3 trades, and it takes a profit of 1%. So it gets out of it pretty easily. RSI settings, which is this entry. MA settings, which is this entry. It's got time management. It's got day management. It's got other settings. A dashboard, which you can turn off or on. It does have a news filter. And I think that this EA is definitely a standout. It's literally got everything that you really need. If you want to, if you want to make it good or better than what I'm doing. The best thing I like about it is day management is definitely a plus, because you can turn it off, which it already has on Friday, because you don't want to have your trades rolling over the weekend. And literally put this back on. Literally on rollover on Monday morning, the spread can get really, really wide, and that's just not nice. So I've actually got my other computer running over here. It's attached to my server, and I'm watching all my trades over there. But yeah, time management is really good. If you wanted to trade between a certain period of time, that is an option. And then all of this here, and the news is really, really good as well to have. So I think this EA is a really well-rounded EA. DD recovery is just awesome. But be careful with that, because if the multiplier is too high, what will happen is, especially after 3 trades, it's really good. But if you put something like 6 trades, and it's 6 trades deep, and then it starts recovering, especially if the market keeps trending in one direction, if it keeps going up, what will happen then is you'll be left with all the smaller trades will be recovered, but you'll end up with quite big trades in the end. So you might, 0.08, 6, it'll be higher margin. So you just got to be careful of that, because you can get caught out. And how you get caught out is you have a lot of high number trades, lot size trades, and the market will keep going one way, and you'll get margin called and you'll blow your account. So be very careful with DD recovery, but this is really good because it's starting at trade 3, and it's only taking a profit of 1%. So it's making sure that it gets out of trouble quicker, and it's taking just a 1% cut, which is really good as well. But this can be back tested, so I might even do this one at the end of the video as well. So we'll have a look, or I'll do a separate video. We'll back test it. Actually, I'll do that. Separate video, Forex Perk and King Kong. I'll backtest them separately. I'll put out 2 separate videos, and I'll show you what I do to optimize them and see if they're worth it in the long run. Stay tuned for that. That'll be cool. And yeah, that pretty much rounds up the review of all of these robots. Let me know in the comments down below what you've liked about this, what you've learnt. And I really, really hope that I've helped you with your trading journey, and you can use these robots and make some money with me. That's the whole idea. Cool. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this, smash that like button. It really helps my channel get out there. And subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Really, really cool. Alrighty. That's it for me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.